Round two. Here we go. Okay, so we're just going to have a little bit of a chitter-chatter with Sam after his great result. It's brilliant that you're here, Sam. Thank you so much for joining us. It's lovely to have you in the clubhouse. I think it's particularly special to have you here and in this position because you really are one of our homegrown athletes, aren't you? Started off back in the day, Crystal Palace, having past President Richard giving you your little token, past President Ken giving you your voucher down to the club, and now you're here and, you know, gone through all the age group. So it's brilliant that you've achieved this and, you know, for all our kids to see that, you know, that happens, you know, it actually happens. So it's brilliant. So, just as I was saying earlier, this time last week we were speaking about your club record for the 400, 45.9.
Yep.
Did you have any idea that you were going to like smash that, like over a second better within a week? Talk us through what was going on in your head before the Saturday race.
I knew I was capable of running quicker. I didn't think I was capable of running that much quicker.
Okay.
But yeah, when I ran a 45.99, I wasn't feeling too well today, so I knew I had more in the tank. That was a good run. And then obviously in London Stadium, it's like a bowl in there, so there's no wind or anything like that. Super fast track, and then the atmosphere as well. So I knew if I was going to run a quick time, I thought that'd be the best place to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, crossed the line, thought I ran quick, didn't know I ran that quick. So seeing 44.7 on the clock was a big shot, but a nice shot.
Yeah, brilliant shot. Yeah, brilliant. And so, like, you know, you were drawn in lane 7, so we're in the outside lane, so you know, our less favoured lane so much. Were you feeling kind of intimidated by those that you were in with, or were you just?
I was definitely nervous going into it because I feel like, for me personally, I wanted to prove something to myself.
Yeah.
Obviously, not making the Olympic team before, I thought I was capable of doing it. So the injuries, like, hampered my chance of doing it. So I wanted to go there. There was 3 guys who were going to the Olympics in the relay team.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try and like prove to myself that I can beat them. I can beat some of them. Yeah. So I knew in lane 7, the guy inside of me and the guy outside of me were really good 200-meter runners.
Okay.
So I knew they would get out quick for the first 2 and 4. And I know that's where I can make up my most time in my 400 was the first 2 because as an 8 guy, I don't normally have a quick first 2 but a quick last 2. So if I can make the first 2 a bit quicker, I thought, okay, stick with them. And yeah, stuck with them, carried it on. So yeah, that was it.
And so when you got to 200, thinking, okay, I'm up with them, have I gone? No. What were you thinking? Was it like just go for it, keep going, or like, oh God, I've gone too hard or something, or you know?
Yeah, so I knew I was out quick because the guy on the outside of me who I've raced before normally gets out really quick, and he wasn't pulling away from me. And the guy on the inside of me hadn't come past me yet, so I was like, okay, very quick now. But I felt okay. So coming up to 200, the guy on the inside of me just started coming alongside of me, and I was like, okay, now just push again, try and move past him, and hold him off. And yeah, still felt good. So got to 300 and was ahead of those 2. And then I saw Alex Wilson in lane 3, I think it was, lane 4, and Joe Bryan just ahead of me. And I thought, in Dublin, I raced Alex in that race where I ran 45.9, and he was a bit further ahead. So I thought, okay, he's a bit closer this time. Just keep pushing. I'll have a better finish than him. And then try and move past. And when I got past, I was like, okay, just run to the line. Run to the line. So yeah.
Brilliant. That's fantastic. And so in Ireland, had you beaten Alex or you didn't?
So I came second to Alex that time. So yeah, that was good.
That was fantastic. Now I wanted to ask you, because your interview afterwards was fantastic. Actually, it was really mature, very measured. And you were very pragmatic that you hadn't made the Olympics, you know, the trials came at the wrong time for you and everything, and that was fine. Yeah. But I want to ask you now that you've run that super quick time, you're ahead of all those guys who are also going out there, how are you feeling now?
Obviously, I'm gutted because I know I could have been there, and obviously 44.7 is enough to be as an individual out there, which was something I didn't even dream of, like, going into the season. I think we decided to do 4s this season, focus on 4s this season, try and make the relay team. Because the 800 at the moment is really good at British, and I still had a second and 1.2 seconds to knock off my PB to get the qualifying time for that. So I thought the relay best chance to make an Olympics this year, and then running that time, and breaking the Olympic standard, that would have been okay to get out there, is like, if only it was 2 weeks earlier, then I could have been there. But it happens to a lot of people in the sport. I know, like, for example, in British Champs, when Elliot Giles fell down with Josh Kerr, stuff like that happens all the time. So it's a good learning experience, but we got bigger things coming next few years. So we'll go for those.
Brilliant. Well, on that, like, what is the plan now? So obviously there is no Olympics, sadly, but what's the plan for the rest of the season? What are you?
So I think 2 weeks time up in NAL to help the team.
Excellent. Well done, Sam.
Get
brilliant. Say that again. Say it again.
And then hopefully we're looking to try and get some Diamond League races out on the circuit, and then just try and back up that race really.
Yes, yeah.
I know I'll be doing the same with someone else like that. Like I was L1.
Yeah.
What he's got that one race, so
Yeah.
need to back up before the season's out, and then go from there.
That's brilliant.
So.
That's great. Well, super fantastic. Well done. Does anybody have anything they'd like to ask Sam, put to Sam?
Can I ask Sam, is it true that you actually did a personal best going through 200?
I did do personal best going through 200. I think I did personal best going through 200, 250, and 300. So that was and 400. So
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
Anybody else in this room? Anything to say? No. I was gonna. Well, I'll keep chipping in. So you've had like injuries this year, Sam, and like I remember speaking with Nigel back in January, and I don't think we would have ever imagined that we'd be in this situation. So how did you keep yourself going through these sort of early months, the rehabbing and all that kind of stuff? Because we have a lot of kids who have struggled with injuries, and so they'd love to hear how you keep yourself going. And
so I got a good team around me, friends, family, coach, physio, focusing just trying to get back and doing what I could. And it's taken us small wins and every little win you can. Mm-hmm. So even in the gym when I was being able to do exercise I couldn't do without pain, that I was doing with pain before, and now I was doing without pain. Right. That was a win.
Right.
Those little wins here and there that keep you motivated to keep going. And coming out to the track with my group, watching them do well, like Bailey, when I was injured indoors, Bailey Stickins, he got his first England call up. Yeah. And those little wins as well is like all part of a team. Yeah. So their wins are my wins are their wins. Right. My losses are their losses are my losses. So it's sharing the burden and sharing the success at the same time, and taking those little wins. Keep building on them.
Yeah, fantastic. That's great. That's great to hear. Great advice. And now, I was you maybe answered this already, but so Steve Cram is your biggest fan. If you watch the iPlayer back, you'll see Steve Cram's a massive fan of yours now. Super excited he was. And you've kind of propelled yourself to the kind of upper echelons of British athletics certainly for today. The kind of current thing. So I think I've already asked you what's next for this season, but I mean you've sorry. I'm not a presenter, I'm not an interviewer. Okay, so are there opportunities as a result of Saturday that you wouldn't have expected at all? Had you done this race, had you done this in Ireland, what has this race done for the rest of the season, maybe that wouldn't have happened had it been elsewhere? Yeah,
it's definitely changed our plans. I think we're probably looking to end the season around the end of August, but that's going to carry on a bit longer now. Okay. I made my agent's job a bit easier to get me in better races. So I'm handing into the better races here and there. Like, you haven't run quick enough yet, but now I have run quick enough, so I should be getting some good races. Asking for dive release, stuff like that. It's jumped up a level. So exciting, a bit nerve-wracking, but it's where I want to be. So.
Absolutely. Oh, brilliant. Well done, Sam. Super.
Thank you very much.
I do have one little quick question for you. So you know how when the cameras are panning down the lineup, do you plan in advance what you're going to do, or do you just wing it on the day, or because it looks terrifying, and some people are really cool, other people not so cool. So do you have a plan? Do you have your camera lineup?
I don't. I just wing it. I just really wave to the crowd if there's a crowd. But on that day it was quite special because Molly Cordial was like bolting just before, so she got called out just whilst we were standing on the start line, and the roar of the crowd there, kind of like it's real, but. They're all on our side. It's a British race, so they're all rooting for us in ways. And I got a bigger cheer than I thought I was going to, so that was a nice boost. Just wing it on the spot, just kind of wave and smile.
And the final little thing, the kids are always trying to get the numbers of the athletes afterwards. Did anyone pinch your number?
Yeah, a few people in Mike Street, Joe Skanes.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. Well, then you're clearly part of the proper Diamond League gang, aren't you?
So,
well, thank you so much, Sam.
That's all right.
Does anybody want to jump in with anything?
Are you getting much money from the Diamond League?
I wasn't in the main race, so unfortunately not. But I would have finished in.
Be careful, he wants to sell you a 300 club place.
Unfortunately not.
Not yet.
That will surely come for sure. Okay. Anybody else? We're all good.
Just one question. Have you a target now to do a PB for your 200? Is that important?
It's something we've thought about, but not this year because with my injury, it's added risk. So I tore my hamstring in January. So there's a lot more force in the 200 metres, but we know I definitely can run quicker because I did run quicker in my 400 race. So next year, hopefully, I'll probably do a 200 and see what I can run. But hopefully, quick time.
Well, thank Thank you very much, Sam.
Thank you for having
Brilliant.
me.
So good for you tomorrow.